to introduce you to a bunch of the doing materials that we use. So I'm going to, because my Chinese is terrible, please excuse my Chinese accent, but I'm going to alternate between Chinese and English because I want to limit the amount of exposure you have to my terrible Chinese. So this is how we started when my daughter was 4 years old. This is 小康轩大口袋, and everybody uses this and it's really great. So you start with the green. I don't have everything here, I have most, but you start with this, and there's a great CD, and it's songs. There's a CD and a DVD, and it also comes with like these little books. There's CDs and DVDs, and then they also have these little ones you get to blending. And they have a bunch of workbooks that are super fun. There's like coloring and things that you read, mostly to them, but some you read together. And they have practice workbooks. As you can see, we kind of stopped when we got a good portion of the way, but Meme can use these, so it's not that big of a deal. So and here we have more things to recite, and all of these things are read in the CD too. So this is what we really did. We didn't go through 100% of it. We went through a lot of it. All the text that you see that's written, my first daughter did. And then once we got the hang of that, we pretty much stopped doing on a very regular basis, except, she could read. But then I realized, she can't really type with doing, or she can't type or look up things in the dictionary. So I decided to teach her the formal curriculum that they teach in Taiwan. So this is how we start with this book. And I recommend buying this each term. So that this was from this year. And the reason is because first semester, 一上 is not that big of a deal, but 一下, they change the words that they teach, the characters. And so if you buy the first set and you wait 3 years to buy second grade, it would be not, like they might have the same characters, or they might teach, like assume that a bunch of characters. They change the curriculum every year and it builds off of the previous year's curriculum. Okay, so this is how we start. This, they have a QR code that you, if you download the QR code reader app, it will read it for you, and it's really cute. It has like stories and songs and stuff. And then after they go through, so this is what the CD reads for you, or the QR code reader reads for you. And then I read this with my kiddo. And what my cousin, who's a teacher, taught me is we use hand gestures when we go through the sounds, because it's hard for them to remember each of the sounds, the tonal marks. I mean, she can speak fine, but she forgets which one is, ma, 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 ma. So here's what we do. So since it's hard for me to film myself, 轻声 and 低声, you put a fist over your head. That's 轻声. The second tone is you raise your right arm. It always has to be your right arm, because that way you see the tone. So 第二声, and then 第三声 is like you put your elbow on your waist, and then the fourth tone. I forgot to write the fourth tone mark, but that's going downward to signify the mark going down. So when we read something like this, E, and then we'd go qi, 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 qi. I make her do all of these, and I do it with her. So I put a hand over a fist over my head, and I say qi, and then we do this together. One hand up, going qi, and then the third one is qi, and then the fourth one is qi. And, sorry, my tones aren't amazing, but I try to do as best I can. So when we're reading this, and when we're looking at the tonal marks, we're always doing the hand gestures. So I'll go through and I'll make her do the hand gestures, ow, ow, etc. And then we read that together. And we go through, there's usually a couple pages for each lesson. Then after we've read through that lesson, then we go to this book.